Well, salutations, kindred spirits. Hey, and welcome back to another magic video, and it's another clip where we're gonna mix things up a bit. Yeah, doing things a little differently today, because dig it, I'm going to work. Yeah, hey, it's early March 2021, and the city of New Orleans has recently lifted some of the COVID restrictions. We're currently allowing outside gatherings of up to 150 people. So I'm not gonna push that limit, but I am gonna go dip my toe into the street performing pond. I thought some of you might wanna join me as I head out there. And kind of a loose goal today is just to introduce you to the situation I'm working in, Jackson Square in the French Quarter. And maybe I'll show you my rig, how I get things set up, and then throughout the week I'm hoping to get some footage of busking and upload those to shorts and maybe some long form content, so stay tuned for that. But hey, for now, let's take a trip into Jackson Square. Well, it's a beautiful Saturday, early March, and hey, we're in Washington Artillery Park, headed towards Jackson Square to do a little street performing today, and thought I'd take you with me. So hey, let's get started. Okay, well here we are about a half a block off Jackson Square. That's where I'll be setting up momentarily, but first, as I start most days, we're gonna head into PJ's Coffee Shop. PJ's the place to go. You want a nice cup of joe, a bathroom break, some AC, that's the spot to be, and that's where I'm headed now. And then we're off to a day of busking. Let's get started. All right, the coffee's in the body, we're in Jackson Square. It's time to magish. Hey, let's get set up. All right, so we've worked our way down to Decatur in St. Peter. Here we go with the setup. This is a little stool I got from Walmart, $8 stool. That's where the amp keeps the amplifier off the ground. Convenient. Shoot me YouTube, guys, and I'm gonna do a magic show. This is a catalog case. This is where I keep my tricks, the bag of tricks. The amplifier also goes inside there. I do all the props, the hats, the ropes, the rings, the cups, bag of tricks. This is a bag which I use as a servant for this keyboard stand. This is just a musician's keyboard stand. These make great busking tables. And of course. And as mentioned, the bag serves as a servant right off the back of it. So you can do secret things from the bag and load cups and so on. Well, we're getting kind of a crowd today. Looks kind of busy. Should be fun. That's the tabletop that goes right on the top. All of this gets wheeled on. Magna cart, it's a nice cart. I attached some signage there so people know where to find me on social media and or electronic tips. And hey, we got some people maybe ready to watch some magic, so I'm gonna try and do that now. Let's do it. Okay, well, I thought I had some more footage for y'all, but turns out all I had was a lesson. Yeah, the lesson is this. If you plan to shoot extended B-roll, be sure to make more memory in your camera. Yeah, I didn't really capture that last show or the footage I planned on, which we'll cover in a second. Yeah, here we are back in the studio to wrap up this video. And let's talk more about the setup. One of the things that I definitely wanted to cover was a table option that I often use. That's one of these. This is a DJ laptop stand. This is a Pyle, P-Y-L-E, Pyle, large DJ laptop stand with a custom close-up pad. Optional, but beautifully done by Pattrick. If you need a custom close-up pad, or if you just want the best close-up pad in the business, contact him at Magical Surfaces by Pattrick. So this is a very efficient and serviceable table that works well in many situations. I bring this to about every gig that I do. If I'm hired even as just a close-up stroller, I like to have a table option to perform in a more formal style. And I also use this when I'm street performing, maybe if I'm not doing something like cups and balls, or if I don't need a lot of real estate. So if I'm planning on working tight, this is the table that I opt for. So consider that. It's a great table for magicians. I wanted to talk a little bit more about my bag of tricks, which we did cover briefly out there. This, to reiterate, is a catalog case. Maybe 20, 30 years ago, they're a lot more popular. Salesmen use them to carry their printed wares, to, you know, demonstrate their goods with catalogs in the case, catalog case. For me, it's just the bag of tricks. Let's start here. Nice place for Sharpies and magic wands on the side, usually business cards. I mentioned but didn't show how this also protects my amplifier. And this is just a high sonic. It's a small PA. These run maybe 120 bucks on Amazon if you're interested in a reasonably priced personal amplifier. What I wanted maybe to discuss is this. I keep a couple bags in here, the bags of tricks in the bag of tricks, and I also wanted to mention this. These catalog cases work great as a side table. You can turn them on their end. Now I have access here. You can imagine this sitting on the ground, and this provides a surface as like a side table. So maybe a hat or some water or the cups go on top of here. While it's not a system that I use currently, it's, you know, very serviceable. Also nice partitions, like keep the rings separate, the signage over here. Just a very serviceable magic bag, a catalog case. So the two bags that I keep inside are to separate these smaller items from the bigger stuff clunking around, and this bag is full of extra props, so I keep literally the bag of tricks in here. It's like extra decks, some tips, silks, ropes, and, you know, just the littler things that I need to have easily accessible at hand. And then this bag, which is a padded and insulated bag, maybe I'll carry some snacks in. I keep my my lavalier mic and transmitter in there as well, you know, sunscreen, batteries, things like that. So non-trick items and such go in this bag, and that's what goes in the bag of tricks. I think that's all I really wanted to cover. I did want to give you some exhibitions of the show, but I did manage to capture some of that in vertical short form content. I'll be uploading to shorts all week with that kind of material, so keep your eyes open for that on the shorts. 60-second exhibitions of busking. Whee! And hey, I'm gonna be doing more of that all month and probably into April. So hey, if that sounds like your jam, if you haven't already, drop a like, hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for more episodes. And with that out of the way, it's been a long day. I'm ready to relax. We'll get this edited and uploaded for you guys to peruse on Monday, and I'll see you next week for what will be Street Performing Week. That'll be our loose theme, and I look forward to sharing more material as the week goes on. Yeah, so stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next clip. It's gonna be all for now. Ciao.